Hi y'all, this is Tamika. Welcome back to my channel, Journals and Crafts by Tam. Today I'm going to do a flip through of the very first junk journal that I created, and it was one that I created for my son. So it's kind of sort of like a memory book where I can store pictures and I can journal and things like that, as I keep a record for everything that happened from the time he was born all the way through he was a year old. So I covered the outside. The material I used for the book itself was cardboard, and I sewed the signatures in with a single stitch on the outside spine. And the material I used to cover the cardboard was this Winnie the Pooh material that I got from Hobby Lobby. And so I put book corners on the end of the book, and I put a plate on the front that simply says loved, and I did my closure with just some brown lace, some brown lace trim. So that's what I'm closing it with, and I basically did the closure with some fasteners on the front and on the back. So I just wanted to flip through to show you guys what it looked like. I am going to be filling it full of pictures and doing journaling and things like that for my son. So let's go ahead and get started. Now on the inside I put a little pocket here, and he was born in Northside Hospital, and I cut that down to size to fit on the inside of the book. I lined the inside of the book with some brown fabric, and I fringed the edges of it so that when you close the book it kind of looks like some fur that's coming from the inside. So I created a little tag that I am going to glue on the inside of the very first signature. So I haven't decided whether I'm going to handwrite out his name here or if I'm going to print it and glue it down here. My handwriting is not the best, so I was still debating about that. So I was holding off on doing that until I decide how I'm going to put his name on the front of the book. But he was born on a Monday. It was October 10th, and it was the year of 2016. So I just tucked that in the front pocket here until I decide how I'm going to put his name on it, but it's going to go on the very first signature. So I used a combination of several different paper pads, not just one. Any of them that kind of resembled anything that I could use for a little boy is what went inside. So you'll see all different kinds of decorative paper along with just plain white paper and some colored, just plain colored paper. So I printed off some sheet music on each of the first pages that starts each signature. So this one is Bad Bad Black Sheep, and I have cards that was given to us at the baby shower throughout the book. I wanted to include them in the book, so you'll see those as well. And on this particular page I stitched a yellow ribbon trim on the side with blue thread, and I attached a little brown button there. And this is a tuck spot, a pocket on the left side, so I can tuck something in there. This is a brown paper bag. I put some little booties on the bottom. This is a baby shower card that was gifted to us as well. This is a little pocket here, and this comes on the little thing that they wheel them in, the little bassinet that they wheel them in from the nursery. So it just has our last name on it, his date of birth, how much he weighed, and the doctors and things like that. So I created a little pocket to slip that in. That's another card. And this is an envelope. Inside of it I put a little blank piece of paper. I could do some journaling on that, tuck that down in there. I put some washi tape on the side of it here, and a little embellishment with a little baby, a blue embellishment with, it says sweet baby boy, and it has like a little baby carriage embossed on the inside of that. This is a tuck spot here, a little pocket. You can tuck something in there. Another card, some journaling space. This is the clip that came off of his umbilical cord on his navel. I just tucked that in there. And that's some little decorative paper. And this is a card, a handwritten card that was given to us at the baby shower. I put another little embellishment on the front of that. And this is a little tuck spot on the side where my job sent some flowers to the hospital for me. I just kept that and tucked that in the side there. That's another card, and it has a little tuck spot on the back. And this is an envelope with all the information that they send you home from the hospital with. I put that in here, and another little embellishment here on the side, and that's a tuck spot right here behind the envelope itself. I put a page from the Bible in here, and it is also a little tuck spot there. And this is the middle of the first signature. I stitched some ribbon on the side here, a little trim with a button on the middle of it. And here are his little footprints that they give you as well. I created a little tuck spot behind this envelope for that. And this is another little handwritten card somebody gave us. So I glued that down in here. This is an envelope, so I pinned it with a diaper pin, and inside of it, it has all the little tags that they have on the baby's wrist, my wrist, on the baby's ankle, and all of those little things that they take off the baby just before he gets ready to leave the hospital. So I put all of those inside this little homemade envelope and put a little embellishment on the bottom there. That's a little duck I printed on some paper, and on the back there's a little card that someone gave us. I kind of glued it on the back of that. Some more journaling and spaces for photos. I stitched a ribbon, a white ribbon trim on the side of this paper, and on the other side I glued a little embellishment on there. That's a little baseball, it's like an iron-on patch, but I just glued it down in here. And there's his little card that was on the little bassinet that they rolled them in from the nursery. I glued a little bit of what do you call it, gift wrap paper on that side of that page. I threaded some ribbon on the side of that page, and this is a tuck spot behind this envelope and card. Journaling space. This is also another tuck spot, and I stitched some blue ribbon around it, and I put a button on the end of it, a star on the other side with a belly band here for you to tuck something in right there. And that's the other side of the signature. So that's the end of the first signature. The second signature is also started with a piece of decorative paper and a song. This one is Hush Little Baby. And this is some more trim ribbon that I stitched on the side and added a button. And I put a little piece of decorative paper there so I can tuck something under there if I wanted to. That's another card. And there are some stickers there that says Hello Baby. That actually came off of a gift bag that was in one of the gifts he was given inside of it. I just cut it off of the bag. This is a children's book page that I put down And I also created a little tuck spot there for me to put something in, but he was born in October, so that's why I chose that particular page. And this is some more writing and photo space, and another page from the Bible, and a little pen there with a little teddy bear on it. And this is a tuck spot pocket right there as well. Another little duck. This is a little journaling card with a tuck spot there. Another card. There's a little rattle embellishment, some yellow paper, more writing space and picture space, and that's another page from the Bible. Inside this pocket are some little eye covers. He was battling jaundice really bad in the hospital all the way up until he was like maybe 5-6 weeks. So I was worried to death half of the time, because I really wanted him to get over that. So I felt really bad for him, just wanted him to get better. I glued some ribbon trim on the side here and a couple of buttons on the bottom. This is another little tuck space here. And this is a belly band here with a little journaling piece of paper. Another envelope there that I glued on that page. Some more journaling space, and I glued a ribbon down here, a yellow ribbon down on the bottom. Some more journaling and picture space. This is a tuck spot. Can tuck something down in there, as well as put pictures or handwrite some journaling on the outside if I want. This is a little photo from one of the children's books that I have, and it has like a little space for me to tuck something down in there, as well as I can write on the back of it and tuck it into this little tuck space, pocket space on the side. I put some washi tape on the ends and I sewed it closed. So some washi tape at the top here with a little piece of decorative paper at the bottom. I sewed some ribbon with some blue ribbon with some white thread and added a little yellow star. And this is also a little tuck space here. I can tuck something down in there with another card. And this is the other end of that children's book. It has like a little fox on it. This is some more journaling and photo space. I put some washi down the side here with a little onesie embellishment. There is another card. And there's a little dog. I thought he was the cutest thing and wanted to include him in here as well. But I can get like something, I can tuck something behind him if I wanted to. So I didn't glue it all the way down. I left some space to slide something back there if I wanted to. This is another little embellishment with a little piece of washi at the top there. And this is the end of the second signature and the other side of the song. So this is the third signature, third and last signature. Some more decorative paper, and I stitch a little piece of ribbon with a button on the end of it. And this is the final song, says Jesus Loves Me. Another one of the cards, and on the back is some tuck spot, some tuck space there if I want to tuck something down in there. Some yellow paper with a little piece of thread, and I put a little flag at the top that says worship the Lord. He is a worshiper. He loves songs about Jesus. He dances and claps and does his little thing. So I'm definitely hoping that's something that follows him all the way to the end, that he keeps praising and worshiping. This is a paper bag, and I can use it as a tuck spot there. There's another card, and there's a little sleeping duck right there. I printed out on this piece of paper and added it in here. Some more journaling and photo space, another little tuck spot there. Some more blank space, because he has a lot of pictures. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get them all in here. So I'm going to be very selective about what I print and put down in here, because he has hundreds of pictures that both my husband and I have been taking since the day he was born. And so my son's books start from the day they're born all the way through 1 year old. And that's where their baby books stop. And any photos that are taken after 1 year old just kind of gets mixed in with all the regular family photos. So there's a tuck spot on the back of that as well as in the front. Some blank space, and this is the middle of the last signature. I threaded some trim ribbon on the side there in green. Some more space, and this is a little card there, and I put a little piece of washi tape on the front of it. And this is one of the cards he got for his 1 year old birthday. And this is a tuck spot back there, journaling space. I took a wide yellow ribbon and stitched it down the side with a piece of brown thread. And on the other side, I put just a piece of blue decorative paper as trim. And there's another card with a tuck spot on the back of it. And another piece of paper that I stitched a piece of blue and yellow ribbon and a little blue button on the bottom. Some more blank space, and this is a tuck spot back there. That's a handwritten note from my cousin. I glued some wide ribbon on the back, and I glued a little yellow ribbon, a yellow button and some yellow ribbon on the bottom. Some more blank space, and there's a little duck walking away, which means this is the end. And that's one more pocket and the end of the third signature. So I thought about putting something back here, but I just wanted to leave it blank because it's already so chunky, and I wanted to save the rest of the space for journaling and pictures, so I didn't want to make it any bigger than it already was. So to attach the thread back, I just thread it back through the holes. And this is going to be used as a closure. So as the book starts to expand, I wanted to be able to still close it so things wouldn't fall out, and you know, can keep everything inside. So I wanted to jump on here to show you guys the very first journal that I have made. I hope you guys have enjoyed this flip through. I have made other journals that you'll be seeing as I begin to upload videos about journals that I have created. But I wanted to just kind of show you guys the very first one that I made. And there are always things that you notice that you can improve on, but for the most part it's a learning experience as you go. You're not going to get it all right the first time. So as you continue to make journals, you will pick up on the mistakes that you have made in the past, and you learn how to correct those as you move forward. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you are not a subscriber to this particular channel, please consider doing so. Hit that subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so you can know when I upload new videos. Thank you guys so much in advance for your support, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Bye, and thank you so much for watching.